The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Murray. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
A chance here for Murray. He'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, here's Keenum. And this will be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Catch is made by Wright. It's a pickup of 12. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the ground, it's Murray. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Keenum. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Vikings are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
On the move past the 40. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown Chargers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good, and the Chargers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready now for their second drive. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. And that's not going to yield a whole lot. Up to about the 28-yard line. Second down and 8. Keenum looking to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Minnesota.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Here's Keenum. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Now, faking the give. A wide-open receiver, it's Diggs. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's a designed run. And he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Vikings are on top. It's now 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Catch made there by Allen.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll look to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Chargers are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is Keenum. Catch made by Thielen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throwing, Keenum. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Third down and 9. They'll motion over Thielen. Keenum. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
I'm always curious how defenses come back on the field after allowing a touchdown on the previous possession, and so far I'm liking what I see. There's no heads being held low. There's no dwelling and thinking back to that last drive. They've come out and completely dominated this next possession.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chargers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis. After this, they'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Checking it down, this one is caught.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's to the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. And the Chargers are out to a 21-10 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Chargers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the speedster, John Ross. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Eckler on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Really nice job here in the second half for this defense to come out and make a play. That last sack's going to go a long way to getting off the field, getting the offense the ball back, and see if they can chip away.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Keenum looking to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Keenum. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, He just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Taken at the 19. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Back to the air one more time. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Chargers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now the try for an extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Keenum. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's Keenum. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll motion over Thielen. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll stay on the ground. Room to run at the 35. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Now, faking the give. Inside the 10, it is caught. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal. Keenum to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and through. And the Vikings are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line, and he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 3rd and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. To throw is Keenum. This is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet.
Here's a zone read to start the drive. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Following the penalty, they'll run it. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They're able